TimTheTatman portrays this amazing person on stream, but in reality, he's a scumbag. Today I'm going to cover why TimTheTatman is a scumbag. Welcome back to Warzone Central, let's get into the video. He's a fake. Twitch always tries hard to foster authenticity and sincerity through its platform. Millions of people have exposure to Twitch, which is why they expect their authors can produce material that represents themselves and their preferences. Yet for gamers and streamers, posting scripted videos limits the credibility of the content. The humor seems to have been there and the remarks seem to be well performed. You might be in awe to realize that kids like his fans have been able to identify it, but that is a hard stress on their preference for authentic content. He wants their fellow community members to create candid content, but when he found out that TimTheTatman was acting differently, he felt a sudden rage within him. Bogus content. TimTheTatman is one of Twitch's most popular streamers. Since he was a kid, much of his audience displayed an overwhelming lack of respect for the stuff TimTheTatman produces, and according to him, his videos were not just humorous. Many critics have found that his videos are all about pranks. They are just apparently funny, and less about actual material. He noted how his pranks reached a few boundaries and stayed oblivious to the effect on him. While we may feel dubious regarding this critique of the two very young adolescents, their voice must not be dismissed because it is all part of the culture of his fellow Twitchers. Going too far. Again, TimTheTatman was back for some fun, but once again, this came along with some criticism from his fans. TimTheTatman decided to test people's generosity, so because the planet is in a freeze, he checked Roblox players out to see whether he can spare any cash for TimTheTatman's dinner. The group entered the server and began interacting with the players to ask for some food. All went well before TimTheTatman had gone a little extra on a competitor who had just come out of his driveway. He ignored him and demanded that he get food though. It became obvious that the man was having a rough time tolerating it. When the fans watched the video, they were astonished at TimTheTatman's intrusion with someone's gameplay and totally ruined the time for him. Not only did this anger the survivor, but it also prevented him from completing his assignments, and citizens completely disapprove of it. Blind for money. Although his fans are still kids, he understands how blind people make money. In the wake of this, the people publicly pointed to TimTheTatman for his show-offs. Citizens admire individuals and actors who stay down to earth even in such a scenario, but they absolutely hate TimTheTatman and the way he speaks about his earnings and property. TimTheTatman spent a lot of time together, which is evident in his videos, but sometimes he speaks suitable and unsuitable things, which, according to the people, must not be taken away from calling out. Breach on privacy. Whether it's a matter of content, espionage, or secret surveillance, someone is a serious breach of privacy. And TimTheTatman seemed to have gone far beyond that limit. TimTheTatman is always looking for new content on his channel, which is why he once came up with the idea to joke around the server and see what luck he had in that store that day. He came across and was trapped in a spooky lady's house, unable to find any room for an exit. He found a way out of the house, and in the same attempt to escape, he jumped over a random user's fence and then into their house. He had a sneaky idea to spy on the player who was sitting on the dining table inside. As exciting as it seemed to be, his fans could not help but point out how inappropriate this act was. The owner had politely asked him to leave, but TimTheTatman refused and began to take off his clothes. This was a deeply inappropriate act and his fans were furious. Brutally frank. Despite TimTheTatman's sincere attempt to keep his fans in the loop, his fans feel he is taking it a bit far from what needs to be revealed to the audience. It's hard for a celebrity like TimTheTatman to keep his life away from the camera, but people think he is too open and he has got to keep a few things to himself because that's excessive. People believe that he should quit trying to act straight and realize that being honest does not grant you a free pass to be mean. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.